It's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Mississippi State about to boot it away as we start the festivities. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the wideout. Zips it out to his man. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear. One of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, and Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill. Just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Wants to fire on second down. Quick strike complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a fourth down stop. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a two-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
A first down run in the red zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. 7-0, then we'll have to get a drive going here. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He'll pull it down. Guys, when you think about Arkansas, the top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there. As we get closer to the playoff, it becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? It comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. On the run, deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Oh, they're after him! And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes.
Going downfield for the big play. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on return. What a play there. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the...
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Back to the ground game on the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15.
There he goes. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. And it's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense defense off balance because they are a good one.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. It's a draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Mississippi State to the power football with the run. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
It's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
He breaks a tackle. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got it. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Fired in from the red zone for the score. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Send that offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 4.
Looking to take a shot. He's got it along the sideline. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Razorbacks love to do it on the ground, but that gives you some opportunities for big plays up top.
No doubt. It makes me commit more to the ground game, bring more guys down. I'm more willing to play man coverage on the outside. And then in turn, if the QB can make plays down the field, make strikes, get on the same page as the receiver, it can create some huge plays for this Arkansas offense.
Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on second down. It's complete on the right side. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Back to pass on second down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Backed up now, here's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Zings it complete to the right. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Bulldogs will line it up on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they are going to be gassed.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw, and pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? Looking to throw again. Got his man out of the backfield. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Here's a heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It's first and 10 from the 13. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it on the move. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be first and goal.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains because of his ability.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Wants to go up top on first down. Tight end getting vertical. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. And the Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Football 7. Football 7.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Got the first down himself. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And you will always remember your first, and how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Razorbacks will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Makes it past the marker. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's open on the right. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up fire. Caught over the middle. It's Claiborne. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Got it! And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in third and short because the whole playbook is open, and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the first down, and now set up first and goal.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
What a great play by the defense. When you talk about this running back, he's got a nose for the end zone. He just finds a way. You've seen that a couple times already early in this game, but defense wasn't having any of it that time.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Big guy smells it. They will score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big
play. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every fourth down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are in the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
Now inside the 20, first and 10 from the 18. From the gun, the ground game. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Mississippi State lines up with a first and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Now improvising. He's going to take off. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Well, it's a nice positive play on the bootleg going to the right there, and a really good decision that time by the quarterback, too, because he's supposed to throw that down the field, but as soon as he turned around, he saw that there was just open space, green grass. Put your foot in the ground, use your athletic ability, and go get positive yards.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. From the gun, the running back has it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Running back searching for a hole. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll throw on third and short. Hauls it in. Breaks into the open. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Awesome job there on third down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down. He finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
They go backwards on the play.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown, Mississippi State. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the 4th quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Flushed out of the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Makes the grab deep. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Into the house. Touchdown, Arkansas!
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting, and they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
He'll bring it out. It's Reddick. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Yeah, and they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so well.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Looking downfield on first down. Unleashes one deep. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Taking it the other way. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. Turning it on. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you